very good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Mariam Vijayaratna. Let's have a look at the headlines first. President discusses ways for cooperation with the World Bank. Australia says that the new government's anti-corruption stance will attract more investors. News in detail. President Anurakkumara Dissanayake held a virtual discussion with World Bank Group President Ajay Banga, focusing on Sri Lanka's development priorities and strategies. The discussion centered around poverty alleviation, infrastructure development and economic modernization. Ajay Banga announced a significant milestone for Sri Lanka. The country has been selected as one of 20 global locations for an integrated South Asia office set to open on July 25, 2025. This office will coordinate efforts across the World Bank's 4 key institutions, including the International Finance Corporation and the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. President Dissanayake stressed the importance of digitalization to enhance government revenue and vocational education to meet the evolving workforce needs. The President also outlined initiatives aimed at advancing education, healthcare and human resource development in the north and east of Sri Lanka, emphasizing efforts to foster economic growth in these regions. Australia has praised with Australian High Commissioner Paul Stevens said that the new government's commitment to corruption-free governance has a positive impact on attracting investors. During a meeting with the Secretary to the President, High Commissioner Stevens emphasized Australia's willingness to assist Sri Lanka in establishing a corruption-free system nationwide. High Commissioner Paul Stevens commends President Anurakkumara Dissanayake's Clean Sri Lanka initiative, describing it as a key step towards good governance. The discussion also touched on 75 years of diplomatic relations between Sri Lanka and Australia, with both sides committed to strengthening their partnership. Australia is prepared to offer technical support in key areas including national security, maritime affairs, digitalization, public sector modernization, vocational education and the energy sector. Australian Deputy High Commissioner Lalita Kapoor and Additional Secretary to the President Roshan Gamage also participated in the discussions. The United Nations Development Programme and the United Nations Population Fund, with support from the Government of Canada, spearheaded the Ensuring Justice for Victim Survivors of SGBV in Sri Lanka project. As part of this effort, a regional knowledge exchange was held in Negombo from 22nd to 24th November. The event brought together 50 Sri Lankan judges and legal experts from across South Asia, including esteemed justices from Pakistan, India, Nepal, Maldives and Sri Lanka. Chief Justice Jayanta Jayasuriya emphasized the transformative potential of such initiatives. He stated that knowledge sharing among justices significantly enhances the efficiency of the judiciary, benefiting society as a whole. The exchange focused on innovative judicial reforms, including the establishment of gender-based violence courts and procedural adjustments to better support victim survivors. Speaking at the event, Canadian High Commissioner Eric Walsh highlighted the critical importance of addressing SGBV. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Embassy of Switzerland, in partnership with the Government of Sri Lanka and the International Labour Organization, recently hosted the handover ceremony of the Safe Labour Migration Program in Colombo. The event marked the formal conclusion of a 14-year partnership that has transformed Sri Lanka's approach to safe and regular labour migration. The program brought together multiple stakeholders including Helvetas, Swiss Intercorporation, the International Executive Service Corps and civil society organizations. Among the key achievements of the SLMP are the approval of the revised National Labour Migration Policy for 2023 to 2027, capacity building for over 600 development officers for foreign employment and the provision of skill development services to over 6,400 migrant workers. The SLMP also led to the establishment of 13 migrant information centers that continue to provide vital services to migrant communities at the district level. The outcomes of the program were officially handed over to the Sri Lankan government, ensuring the continued implementation of the National Policy and Action Plan on Migration for Employment 2023 to 2027. The ultra-endurance international bicycle race, Race the Pearl, is gearing up for its 7th consecutive year in Sri Lanka, scheduled to take place on 7th of December. Spanning 600 kilometers from Point Pedro in the north to Devundara in the south, the race will connect 100 cities and serve as an official qualifier for the race across America. With over 60 cyclists from 7 nationalities set to compete, this year's race promises to be a thrilling adventure for both participants and spectators alike. Yasas Hevage, director and organizer of the Race the Pearl, emphasized the importance of the event, describing it as a major sports tourism attraction that not only brings global cyclists but also showcases Sri Lanka's natural beauty and rich cultural heritage. With participants facing unique challenges like headwinds at Elephant Pass, the elevation of a Laggala, and the island's diverse weather conditions, the race is a true test of endurance. The event also highlights Sri Lanka's ecotourism and adventure tourism offerings. Adding to its community impact, Race the Pearl supports the Ride School project, donating bicycles to rural students, improving mobility in remote areas. A special tourism forum will also be held in Dambulla, fostering innovation and market access for local businesses. In an innovative leap for Sri Lanka's real estate market, John Keel's Properties and Union Bank have introduced a zero-down home ownership plan for buyers of the Viman Jail apartments. This revolutionary financing model aims to break down barriers to home ownership, enabling buyers to secure their dream home without any upfront payment. Under the zero-down plan, Union Bank provides 75% of the project funding as a home loan disbursed in stages aligned with the construction milestones. Buyers only pay monthly installments on this loan during the project period, with the remaining 25% equity due directly to John Keel's Properties at the project's completion in 2 years. This innovative solution is set to address the rising demand for flexible financing options among young professionals and families, making home ownership more accessible than ever. Speaking on this offering, Head of Sales and Marketing at John Keel's Properties, Nadeem Shams, said that by eliminating upfront costs, Sri Lankans can now own a home with greater financial confidence. Union Bank Senior Vice President for Retail Banking, Chaya Jayawardena, echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the importance of adapting financial solutions to evolving customer needs.
The first 75% of the cost of your home is now financed without the homeowner having to bear that 75% cost. So the last 25% is where the homeowner comes in with their capital contribution, which means that the final 25% or their contribution to homeownership is deferred until the last 25% of the cost. So like I said before, zero down is a visionary approach. Zero down is something that's going to revolutionize the market, which we are very confident of. And zero down presents the opportunity for potential homeowners of Sri Lanka to own a home of their own in a stress-free manner.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back with the stock updates. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a mixed note today. The all-share price index gained by 24.66 points to close at 13,188.99, and the S&P SL20 dropped by 12.45 points to close at 3,905.17. The turnover was 3.7 billion rupees and over 277 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all we have for tonight. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Have a great weekend. Take care. Good night.